Hi Virgo, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive on into your reading. Okay, tell us more for Virgo. Maybe you're considering business contracts and how they make you feel, how emotional, how stable you feel. Something could be changing regarding a Scorpio or finances with maybe you used to do business with. You could be gaining more clarity, or maybe you're not exactly sure yet, but you could be slowly changing your perspective. Something to do with the Pisces here. Maybe there's a way that you need to change your relation to love in general so that you can have a harmonious relationship. You might be in denial about something as well. Tell us more. Or you might be hidden to this truth that you need to change your perspective regarding this or gain more clarity, transform something. Because this could change how, like, the choices that you make today could impact your karma going forward and what comes out of this situation. So we'll go ahead and grab you best advice from the tarot right out the gate. Most important vital advice to align Virgo. Ace of Gifts. So there could be a new financial start in some way, like a new way of doing something, maybe. Maybe you have to be like innovative in some regard. Let's see, maybe air energy here. So this is definitely about people that you socialize with, your community, your friends, how you communicate in general. Make sure that you're not stealing anything. Maybe you're strategizing something as well. Like maybe you're strategizing or trying to strategize a way to work on your finances in a more beneficial way, in a more innovative way. Make sure that you're not just acting from your head, that you are engaging in your heart and your wisdom as well, like seeing an entire perspective. Go ahead and grab you more messages. Virgo, most important messages. Yeah, there could be, make sure you're not operating from your shadow side, especially if you have like traumatic or weird relational patterns with people where you operate in a toxic manner. Make sure that you're operating from your love or your heart. That could be part of the epiphany to really become like a leader and lean into your happiness, your joy, your generosity, in order to actually have a better relationship and a better harvest. Because every relationship needs joy and it needs a good give and take. You can't just be the leader all the time. You can't just not be the leader all the time, right? So, yeah, because this will impact your finances. So, let's see. Yeah, you need to grow in some regard, especially if you're leaning more into your heart or more into Leo energy. Being a benevolent leader could be important. Tapping into your sense of joy and optimism in general, I think, could be important. Let's grab you best advice. Any advice from here for Virgo? Cranberry. So this could be in relation to legacy or career or your strategy for long-term security. We'll go ahead and read 10 here. Maybe there's a need to kind of relax the reins of power or control or kind of limitation of some sort. And so ancestral roots, connections, reclaiming power or claiming power, okay? Your ancestors await you. The red color of the cranberries instantly brings to mind the blood and the connection of the ancestral healing. It is through your ancestors that intuitive wisdom is passed down. So make sure you're leaning into your intuition. And maybe it's important that you have a healthy relationship with your own emotions in order to actually have a healthy relationship with other people emotionally. They wait patiently for you to connect with them so they can offer wisdom, strength, and power that's available to you right via the blood in your veins. You don't need a connection with living relatives to establish a bond. They are available even if you don't know their names, faces, or details of your family tree. You will recognize them through the feeling of comfort and familiarity and offer up your troubles and ask for your ancestors' support. A really simple way to do this is like, hey, please show me like a bird if it's this. Please show me like a grasshopper if it's that. Like if you have a question, and try to pay attention to signs and symbols and synchronicities. They will clear away blocks, push away dark clouds looming over your life, especially if you've had like negative emotional patterns from your past. Maybe you're like transmuting or improving your emotional state of how you relate to yourself. So hence how you relate to others. Are you relating to yourself in a negative way and hence others in a negative way? Or are you relating to yourself in a positive way, in an empowering way, in a kind way, in a happy way, in a generous way, right? This could improve many assets or aspects of your life. Maybe we're talking about different assets as well. Maybe if you've been like buying things out of a sense of emotional lack, that could be changing as well. There could be a real balancing point, a kind of healing energy here as you lean more into your happiness, into your heart, into your soul. And you will open the floodgates of abundance. Yeah, because you're manifesting it, right? When you operate in a higher state in a really kind way, you are attracting the same back to you. So people will be kind to you. You will have synchronicities, random miracles. Your health will improve, right? To establish a bond with your ancestors, simply close your eyes and offer up prayers. Ask only that benevolent, loving ancestors seek you out and then speak with them as you would any other guide or the universe, God, or godlike figure. Yeah, this could be relating to your business contracts, definitely. Making sure you're operating in a generous way financially, or in if you're going to manifest like financial changes, you have to consider other people as well. In a way, that's what this is kind of giving me. But we'll grab you wisdom of the oracle. Virgo, most important vital message. The fates. Okay, yeah, definitely. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you can't change, and knowing what those are. So maybe it's important to like give up controlling methods of like emotionally manipulating people or controlling people. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, nature, and your own past might be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you can't understand in this lifetime. It may not even be in the cards to understand why certain events occur, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. I feel like there's like an innovative solution to whatever. Like there's definitely some kind of like innovative or new methods or something. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are, not try to make them otherwise suit you. This is not the time. Sorry, this is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit into your view of how they should be, so that you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in the situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you can't change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, on the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we can't direct that of another. Be aware of this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So this could be a coworker or somebody you work with, or maybe somebody who is a friend or a masculine in your life. This could be maybe a new relationship with them. Like maybe you both will respect yourselves or understand yourselves much deeper, and you'll be able to come into a more equal relationship is the vibe I'm getting. We'll grab you a numerology for Virgo. Yeah, it's important that you are flexible in your vision, that you're not being too like stagnant or stubborn in the way that something has to happen, especially financially or in your business or something to do with that, your assets in general. I'll grab you best advice from the animals. Most important advice for Virgo. Okay, let's see 9 in the reverse. When you become so frazzled you can't decide how to move forward, Brown Bear arrives to remind you to let go of your impatience in getting the answers and solving problems that face you. Now is the time for rest and meditation. Take a break, let insights arise, and know that you have plenty of time to make plans. Brown Bear Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best and most effective action is non-action, allowing the situation around you to reveal itself to you so you can better understand it. Yeah, again, a gateway opening up, maybe with another person, like someone. You both have to be quite strong in your own leadership capabilities. Remember that what is yours will never be withheld, so you can really relax and wait for the next right action to be revealed. Miracles come out of nowhere, and yours will arrive on Great Spirit's timetable. So this could be regarding friends, or maybe something to do with commerce or coworkers or your daily commute or grind. 41 in the reverse, we'll see that. Okay, so just know that the dawn will appear. There will be, use your mind wisely or tend to the small things. Okay, interesting. 40, I wonder if that has any messages for you. The smallest details. Notice nuances, okay. It's easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside you that says, this doesn't feel right. Take time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there a detail or nuance that about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special? What seems small might be more important and powerful than you think, so look again. Don't underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention. Let's grab a few extra cards for Virgo. Messages for Virgo, messages for Virgo, messages for Virgo. People placements, the most important messages you need to provide them to align them. Needing direction, okay. Again, something about work or communication at work. Maybe there's a need to let go of a certain style of communication at work, or a certain way or method or mindset regarding work, or a way of working. Being more graceful and generous here with grace and generosity, benefactor, culminating good communication methods so that everybody's on a good foot, so that you can actually mend any relationships, forgiveness, right? So that you can have better relationships going forward. Maybe you didn't like what somebody said, but you're working with them now, especially regarding work matters. Yeah. It's important that you're operating out of a joyful sense. You can see all the yellow in this card, and this card kind of gives me the vibe of mending something, right? It's called forgiveness, repairing the veil. So something could be, maybe you're going to be like paying off karma, or in some sense, or you're learning something, disciplining yourself about something, maturing in relation to relationships in general, making sure you're operating from the root of happiness, with the root of generosity, with the root of the butterfly represents like an evolution, an evolved state of being. So I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You have ancestral wisdom on the top as well. I think they want you to go towards this golden light, especially with that moon. We did have the lunar eclipse in Pisces on Tuesday, so there's a kind of revelation. Pisces rules the last zodiac sign, which embodies all the wisdom before it, and so there's a need to be unconditionally loving, or realize what subconscious emotional patterns have been holding us back. So I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can also hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. If you want a personal reading, you can message me on Telegram. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the subscriptions and the likes. Thank you. Take care.